And then I got into telecoms, and I was in telecoms in the 1990s. And in the 1990s, telecoms around the world was deregulating, mobile phones were miniaturizing, and the whole marketplace was exploding. I mean, there was basically, if you think about it, nobody had a mobile phone, and in a very short space of time, everybody had a mobile phone. In fact, I think the saturation in Europe actually got to the point where it was something like 1.8 phones per head of population. So, it was kind of more than a phone for everybody. So it went really, really crazy. But then what happened is it reached saturation. There's hundreds of thousands of these companies selling phones, and suddenly there's no new customers. And so the only way to get customers was wait for contracts to expire and migrate them over, or, basically go and buy a competitor. And so the mergers and acquisitions market started to really heat up as bigger companies started acquiring smaller companies, and the smaller companies started picking up the one-man bands. And it was just like, a feeding frenzy of mergers and acquisitions. Now, obviously, as an entrepreneur, M&A was the furthest thing, from my mind. I'd grown up believing there were kind of three things that you could control, and that was your marketing, your sales, and your team. And I figured that everything was around tweaking those three areas to maximize the business. Now, all of a sudden, there's a guy sitting opposite me, in fact, probably about one a week, sitting opposite me trying to buy my business. So I actually got quite a good education because I kept having these meetings with people that were trying to buy me. So, this was my kind of my education process. And the thing I figured out really quickly was these guys didn't have any money. I didn't have any money either. So why am I on this side of the desk? I should be on that side of the desk. So I should be the one out buying. And that's basically all I did. I went out and started pitching, and that's what it really is.